relationships. I have a wonderful show planned out for you guys today, but first of all, I got to introduce my guest. What up, LA? How you doing, bro?
Hey, what's going on? People?
We woke up with a blast, didn't we, on this one? Yeah, it's your boy LA runs Dallas. You know, LA the main attraction. So, you know, doing it live, the host for hire, for all your entertainment needs. That's me.
All right. I'm Queenpreneur Bree. I'm coming to you today. You can find me on Instagram at Queenpreneur_Bree.
And I'm Freda Coleman.
Just Freda.
Just Freda.
I love it. I am Dejorian Moore. I am Dejorian Moore. I am the proud owner of Verified Tax Services, a boutique tax firm. And I also teach people how to get rich. So if that's your itch, you need to reach out to me.
We'll talk.
I need to talk to you.
We'll definitely talk. We'll talk.
Yeah, that's kind of sexy, right? Sexy. So guys, what is Candyology? Anybody know what's Candyology?
I'm gonna say something candy made up.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, 2 points for that.
So ology is the study of any kind of knowledge, right? So Candyology, I will be dropping all kinds of knowledge about sex, love, relationships based on my training as a certified sex coach. What?
Hey.
Doctoral Institute in the building.
So you're not in the drought no more then.
So my training as a sex coach, as a wife, as a mother, as a teacher, as a bedroom candy consultant, which is something that we'll talk about tonight, has led me to Candyology coaching services. So Candyology Radio show is just a little bit different because you get the Candyology, but Candyology coaching services, you're gonna get that intake, that therapy that you need. No, not therapy, just coaching, right? Coaching. What is coaching, Freda? What's coaching?
Coaching, exactly what it is. I mean, just like I am a mom, so I have kids and they have coaches in sports, right? Mm-hmm. So what I hear you saying is that you are a sexuality coach, which means you coach individuals in regards to sexuality, feeling confident and sexy, being confident and comfortable in their own skin as it relates to their sexuality. There may be some problems that need to be addressed so that they can experience sex the way that it was meant to be.
Yes. And check out Freda's shirt. Confidence is sexy. That's Team Sexy Habits. Bedroom Candy. Oh, shameless plug.
That's that Freda Coleman exclusive too.
Right. Candy has a shirt.
The Freda Coleman.
So guys, have y'all ever been to a bedroom candy party?
Oh, I've had like 3.
Oh
yeah.
Yes.
I actually got the videos.
Wait. Who was your VK consultant?
It's gonna be Candy.
Yes. So tell them about that experience.
Oh man, it's always fun. It's always crazy. This girl had me doing all kind of crazy stuff. Just really, but that's what it's about. Getting out your shell and just having fun with it. Everybody feel like it's a taboo thing to talk about sex, but it's really not.
I think it's a great thing to talk about sex.
We know.
I heard those candy parties were illegal though. They shut them down a few times.
Hers should be.
No?
Hers should be.
Yeah, they should. That's what I thought I heard that.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe not.
It's something else.
It's a comfortable space for
I heard it
us
was
to
too
be
lit,
able to talk about
Too lit to
sex.
quit.
It's just a comfortable space for us to be able to talk about sex and for us to be able to talk about sexuality. Sometimes when we go into a sex toy store, it's a little uncomfortable. You don't necessarily know the person that's behind the desk, but
And I don't want to ask the creepy guy behind the counter.
Yeah. Don't ask them at the store. Just bring them to the candy party, right?
I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, we do co-ed parties, but
absolutely.
I'm ready.
Okay, so wait a minute. One of them
I'm trying to get on the list. I'm trying to
My
get on the
co-ed
list.
party was crazy. Remember the guy came through with the kung
yes.
fus and
We had a guest. He will be a guest on my show actually.
Oh yeah.
And he's gonna talk about fitness and sex. And he was doing. I mean, it felt like.
I thought sex was fitness. Is that not? Ain't sex? Okay.
Get your
Okay.
heart going.
Because that's how I. Yeah. That's. Yeah.
It's a workout for
Yeah. You know.
What'd you say?
For
Freda?
that-
Those who have sex live longer.
Those who have sex.
Live long.
Yeah. For the ass and the chest and the ass and the breast, you know,
What
yeah.
workout part are you trying to
I need a sexual workout more.
Okay,
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Let me bring it back. So I Breeze had bedroom candy party. We know Freda is a bedroom candy consultant.
All right.
Oh,
What?
that's why she knows so much.
Oh, yeah.
6 years.
So, guys.
Oh, you been doing that in them parties for 6 years?
Yeah.
The Velvet Room?
I was one of the consultants in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, yes. So
I like how we keep using consultants as
That's exactly what we are.
as a replacement word.
What did you think we were?
So what replacing
What do you think we are?
I don't know. I'm just saying. What are y'all consulting?
But replacing
What
what word,
replacing what
LA?
word, Al?
Well, we got to move along with the show. I don't want to hold it down. You know.
What word are we replacing?
I can't think of it right now. I'm on the spot. I got a camera in my face.
There is-
There's children watching.
Whatever. So, but let's clean up the myths right now. So, bedroom candy consultants, we come out and we empower, we educate, and we earn some great money. So there are some products on the table that I know that you can't see if you're looking at it this way, but you'll see the video later. But there are so many things. So we just became a lifestyle company, right? So we sell makeup, we sell hair care, we sell women's wellness products, we sell men's grooming products, and of course, anything that has to do with seduction, we sell it. Yeah. And the adult toys are probably my favorite. That's how I got into.
But it started off as a sex toy company 6 years ago, but it has evolved to so much more than that. It is not just, I can have a bedroom candy party and it just be a pamper party.
Can somebody sponsor me like right now? I'm ready to sign up.
Brad, segment. Yes, join Team
like
Sex
to
Always.
play.
Yes.
And see, you like to play, but maybe my mama and them, may not necessarily want to play, or they want to play in private. But you can have a whole party that's not surrounded by sex toys, but that was what we started off at.
She likes to
So-
play.
Surprise though.
I'm ready to keep going.
Free
So
smoke, free
I'm
smoke.
definitely candy coated today. So candy coated is the makeup line. So I have on the lipstick.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Eyeshadow,
Maybe one of those makeup.
she's a little sexy, yeah. So, definitely. So have you guys used any of the bedroom candy products? And I'm gonna talk to Bree first. Have you used any bedroom candy products?
That wedge is something else.
She's talking about the love triangle.
The wedges? Those just shoes. What do you
No.
mean? I'm sorry? Yeah, you just put them on or something else. Nice colors, or what are we
make those
saying?
work too. Hey.
I'm just figuring out what wedges, wedges are nice.
It's called
Yeah, they are.
It's called a love triangle. It's not a
You don't have
I don't know what type of.
It's in the car. I didn't bring it in today.
Okay.
No.
It's basically an inflatable pillow, and it's great for elevating your back, elevating the booty, so that you're able to hit the G-spot.
And it has things that you can hold on.
And that's the thing, you gotta hold on.
Right.
Yes.
You gotta hold
on sometimes.
What's all that? Were you cheering something? Or what? What's really going on?
Y'all, it is Sunday. She look like she's.
I thought she broke out in praise dance for a minute.
When you got that good line going on.
Broke out in the praise dance for a minute. I don't know what's going on.
You gotta be careful. If there's somebody in the other room, you gotta be
Right. Oh, but that's the best time though. When you gotta be quiet. Oh, we in the name of Jesus. When calling
You will not use him in this setting. You will not.
Okay, so
We not all gonna go to hell with you.
here's the wedge.
I stretched my hand.
We not all going to hell with you.
Listen.
What have you used?
I have you just told me what it was.
Love triangle, right?
Love triangle.
The wedges.
And then the remote.
The control.
Control me. Yes, control me. Yes.
What you doing with the TV remote?
See, that's what you know what?
I'm just trying to watch some. I'm just trying to watch some Love and Hip Hop or something. You gonna play?
Hey, we can watch Love and Hip Hop. We can go to the movies and watch whatever too, and they can remote control.
Yes.
Like a car, because that's what I had.
He
You
can
got a
drive
car.
it too. I don't know.
You can drive it.
Yeah.
Yes, he sure can.
Yeah.
So So we have 2 different types of panties on our line.
Really?
One is just a regular
There's no
remote
panties.
control.
And what's the other one?
No.
Oh.
It has panties and it has just a regular remote control and it pulsates and it vibrates, right? But it's a little quarter size. What do you call those batteries that you call it? 9-volt.
They're the circle
No,
ones.
the
like
circle.
Little itty bitty ones.
Like watch batteries.
Yeah, those watch batteries. Yeah. So it has that. But so there's another one though. That one is called Groove. And so for our musician over here, listen, you can control it with your voice.
Really?
Voice activated, right? And then you can control it with music.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Does it have to be a deep voice? Because, you know, I'm kind of out on that.
I was just telling LA, it vibrates to the music.
Yes, it vibrates to the music.
So what
I would love me.
It vibrates to the music and it vibrates to his voice.
So I get on there.
He can have the remote. He can have the remote in his hand and he can talk to you.
So I get on there and say,
And don't crazy ass some shit like that.
gotcha.
And one of my friends told me she actually bought it so that she could change her mood at work. So when her boss was
Wait a minute. That reminds me of somebody who used to go to the restroom on breaks and
No. When her boss would make her upset, she would have the remote in her hand and she'd just talk to it. Talk to it. She'd be sitting there.
Talk to me, baby.
So, products though. What products have you used, Miss BK Consultant? Yeah.
The Freda
I
Coleman.
have to carry one in my purse.
Really?
Did you wash it off first? Is it sanitized? First?
Bam!
What's that?
You scared me, girl. You scared me.
We'll put it online. Hey.
Oh yeah, I got one of those too.
You can call that. Hey, this is our Earthly Bliss. Tell us a little bit about that.
This is one of my favorites. So it's actually just a perfume balm. It's just it's just a hand moisturizer. And that's all it is.
And it's, you know, the thing I love about that, I don't mean to cut you off, but that my skin is very sensitive. And I can't use lotions with a lot of perfume, but this one is really good on my skin.
This one is really good on skin and eczema and things like that because of the shea butter and you can put it on your lips actually.
That smells
Yes, you
good.
can definitely.
Okay, so I want to add that. You need to write more order down.
I need to.
It's made with things like almond oil. There's no petroleum or anything that's in here, so it's actually really, really good for your skin. So
I used to use like the Vaseline stuff, and that doesn't have petroleum, and that's why it doesn't irritate.
It's the same thing that oil is derived from. So that's not something that you want to put in your skin. Your skin is your biggest organ, so you want to be careful about what you put in your skin. So this is what I carry around. So y'all thought I was nasty.
She had some special lipstick.
We still do.
Let me see this. What else you got
Our
up there?
pants haven't changed that much.
That's it.
Well,
And you know,
What other products have you used, Freda Marie?
Oh, let's see. I love head to toe.
So wait. Mr. LA, can you tell us about head to toe? Sitting.
Are you talking about Eros?
Yeah.
Eros?
Yeah.
Head to toe?
Yeah. No.
That one?
Lord, come on, Mrs.
That one.
Spokesman. Come on.
You know, I mean
Tell us about it, sir.
that product there has the ability to, let's just say that when you put that product on your man, just some changes about him. You know, he starts off as Steven Urkel. And then after he rubs himself down head to toe, he is definitely Stefan Urkel.
Okay.
So you say
Now, I was born Stefan, so, it just kind of adds to
first
me.
you was Leonard Anderson the first.
Okay, yeah.
From LA?
Yeah, and then LA runs down.
Oh,
well, the
yes.
doors of the church are open. I'll say.
You know,
So head to toe is just it's a body balm for
yes.
right?
I mean, it
How
pretty
do
much
you
works.
like to use it, LA?
I like to use it moisturize myself. You know, a lot of times out the shower and stuff. So,
He said moisturize.
Yeah.
Moisturize.
Yeah, you know,
Moisturize.
from the chest, the glutes, the biceps,
All the way down.
the legs, and
The
yeah,
Okay,
especially the third leg.
Yo.
And it's very it's very translucent. So when you're on that third leg, you get your nice good rub, and then all of a sudden you get some more translucent. So
It's just
Right.
right, yeah, that's how it works. Head to toe.
Head to toe. This is just not.
So he be getting all the monkey bar bitches.
oh my god.
He get all the hula hoop hoes.
I cannot. Wow.
Okay.
So Freda, what would be your favorite toy online?
My favorite probably would be, if we're talking about an actual sex toy, because I love the Bath and Body products, but if we're actually talking about a sex toy product, it would probably be Make Me Over.
Which is my favorite.
Make Me Over is, Bedroom Candy has taught me a lot in my adulthood.
What did it teach?
Taught me a lot. So this would be my favorite.
So, as she said, it's also my favorite. And guys, look, it looks like a little compact, right? Right?
I thought that was makeup. I really did.
It's not makeup, y'all.
Isn't it really cute?
It's not makeup. It sits on this little charger, which is USB chargeable, right? But it has a little strap at the back, right? And you can turn it on by this plus or minus sign. And let me tell y'all something. We have this
Is that Ignite?
clitoral stimulation gel.
That was gonna say I love Ignite.
Brie loves Ignite.
Man.
Oh my God,
I love
Brie.
Ignite.
What does it feel like to you? This Ignite.
It
this
feels like-
clitoral stimulation gel, guys.
It feels like, I don't know, like if you have like a cough drop or something. It's just a minty, tingly, warm. It's just
tingly.
it's like somebody just blowing on you.
Sounds
So let me
really
tell you.
nice.
So let me tell you,
Really nice.
I like it for neck massage, chest massages. But what it's really meant for
Hey.
is that full coverage.
Hey.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
So that was called Make Me Over. That's my favorite.
Y'all make sure y'all check all products as purchased from Candy to make sure it doesn't say pre-owned on it, okay?
Ain't nothing pre-owned. Thank you. But you ain't never used none of our products, right?
Well, I came by and got those samples at times.
Yeah,
so
you got that lubricant, right?
yeah, that was pretty awesome, to say the least.
Was it the flavored lubes?
Yeah, the flavor. I said, you know what? Let me support her in this. So I'm going to place an order tonight.
Yes! Orders tonight. Yes,
Yes,
DJ.
I'm going to be doing that tonight.
Yes.
What's up about? You said you got some lube.
Yeah, he got some more.
Yeah, I didn't.
You didn't do no time, did you?
Well, it was like that time in Bangkok.
Uh-oh.
Then one time in Bangkok.
We experimenting around here.
Thankfully, no, I haven't seen the inside of the Pentateuch.
I hope not. So I have another question for you guys. So, Valentine's Day just passed. What did you get for Valentine's Day? I'll start with my free. What did you get for Valentine's Day? Free?
A very nice date night.
Oh, what kind of date night, boo? What'd you do on that date night?
We went a couple of places and done a couple of things.
Oh,
And
Lord.
okay,
That's so descriptive.
Right.
Let's see. We went to Reunion Tower. That was the first thing, and we rode scooters downtown.
Yay.
And we went to the movies. Any of y'all been to? Is it Cinepolis?
I think that's how you say
The
it.
movie theater. Yeah, it's really, really nice. Like,
That's for the rich folk, huh?
no, actually, it's not LA. So if you think about Studio Movie Grill, but turned up a notch, it's really.
See, I
really,
get
really
coupons for that though.
It's
so.
in.
$5.
Right.
That you can't use on the weekend though.
I have no dates on the weekend.
Download the app so you can get your coupons. Okay,
It's
but
called-
it was really, really nice.
It's all Symphoniopolis. What is it called?
Cinepolis.
Okay.
Cinepolis.
Cinepolis.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to check
That sound like
I just
It's
want to go
re-
to the movie.
That's
It's
not-
in Victory Park.
That sounds like a sleeping. That sounds like a sleeping disorder.
So I was reading an article, guys, like Valentine's Day 2019, $20 billion.
Absolutely, yes.
Wow.
For co-workers, for family members, for friends, for significant others, for pets, y'all.
Yeah.
Pets.
Oh, yeah.
They're not gonna keep it after a month.
In the name of Jesus.
I'm happy to say that I
Is
won't participate
Valentine's
in
Day
now
for
seeing that.
men or for women?
I think it's for both.
Is it for both?
Because like when I do something for Valentine's Day for some, then I'm doing it because I enjoy that. But like every day can be Valentine's Day.
I disagree.
Right.
I don't think it's for both. I think it's for exactly who we all think it's intended for women.
Well,
And I'm telling you, let you be loosely associated or deeply committed and you don't do anything for that day, because it's just like, they say, oh, you don't have to do anything for me. We all know that's a lie.
I'm not that big of a holiday.
And then all of them follow up and say that too. Oh, I don't mind. When I say it, I mean it.
I second the motion.
And it all depends on your history too. I've had some really
You
messed
get
up
so
stuff
many
on
raised
Valentine's
eyebrow
Day.
emojis in your phone.
And you know,
Wait. Why you doing all this bumping? Did you get something for Valentine's Day?
Thinking emoji.
Well, I did not have to have anything, but I mean, it was nice. I was thankful. I mean, probably was in tears. I mean, it was really, really nice. So.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely, yeah, and I appreciate it. I really do. Anytime somebody takes time, thought, and effort to put into anything.
You expected it.
No, I didn't.
But you notice, y'all, he still didn't answer the question, right? Bree,
Yes.
what did you get for Valentine's Day?
Actually, so the night before I was really tired, and I asked for
What you ask?
some wine or some M&Ms, because that's my favorite. M&Ms. So the wine came and the M&Ms didn't, so I was like, oh well, I guess he wasn't able to get the M&Ms. So then I woke
No
up.
big deal.
No big deal.
See,
But then I woke up the next morning and I had a little Reese's Heart, which is my second favorite candy, and I had 3 boxes of peanut M&Ms. So that was really sweet.
it's the simple thing.
Yeah.
It's so the simple thing.
It really is. Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Dejorian, did you get anything?
I got a swift kick in the ass and piece of heart. Nah, really, I was working. This is tax season, so I spent my Valentine's Day in the office. That's exactly what I did. Oh yeah, but that's all right because you know what? For Valentine's Day, I secured the bag.
A lot of people celebrated like yesterday.
Right.
Okay? 'Cause I did have a really nice date.
I had a nice lunch.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. So who do you think is less likely to spend money on Valentine's Day?
Women.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you raise your hand?
He raised
Oh, I
his
know.
hand.
I was
He
I was
raised-
scratching
he-
my
he
neck.
raised his hand.
It was a scratch here. I had to get it.
So
What was the question again?
Why do you think you're less likely to spend money on Valentine's Day then?
Because I don't wait for holidays to give out gifts.
All right, now you better
That's nice.
bring it, LA.
That's right. That's good stuff.
How about that? That's why. Because I don't. I feel like if you are dedicating days and holidays and all of that to show appreciation, show how you feel, then it's not really real. You just do it on your own. Do it how you feel,
I mean, we really should celebrate the
'Cause I
things
think-
that we love
I honestly
on a
think
regular
that-
basis.
Like a Valentine's Day should be spent more so not about what you're receiving, but the time you spend. I think that we should all give more of the gift of time when it comes to stuff,
So your
holidays
love
like that.
language is time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I can give you stuff anytime. You know what I mean? Because Christmas was right around the corner not too long ago,
Right.
and all of that. So, I mean, you already know what getting gifts are like. So Valentine's Day, I feel like I think a majority of women would appreciate time over some gifts.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's interesting. He's at the 5 love languages. I think you posted that today.
Yes.
And I was like,
I wrote it.
and people, most of the women, I was just speaking for the women because I don't know, it's like me and man, obviously, but the women that I don't know, the women that have responded mostly said quality time and service.
Right.
And
Acts
it's
of
just
service.
interesting.
I
Acts of
am
service. Yeah.
definitely
Women always want time, though.
I'm definitely a
Why
physical
not?
touch
Oh,
person,
wait, all
and
the
I'm
time
definitely a time
But
person.
y'all always want time, man.
So
I
what
got
would
to do stuff
you say
too.
would be the
I got
perfect gift
businesses to run.
The perfect gift for me
for Valentine's Day?
for Valentine's Day.
This is really interesting to me because I'm like, I don't never know what to do. So
But I'm a different breed of woman.
Oh,
So
this is for
listen,
sure.
listen, I'm very simple actually. Whatever.
I think
used for
everybody
Valentine's
think
Day,
Candy
and
lying.
90%
I really do.
90%
Candy ain't
of
finna be in
women-
no bed and just lay there.
She would. 90%
Not no bedroom candy.
And that's why I was telling him, you know, when it comes to time,
Not no bedroom candy.
I can definitely lay in bed.
we spend so much time and energy just taking care of the
Absolutely,
you know, the
right,
kids. And even if you don't have kids, I feel like women are constantly calculating and analyzing ways who, if they really love their man, they really care about that person, figuring out ways to show that, like constantly. Even when we sleep, we're dreaming about it. At least I do. So when it comes down to just actually wanting just some quality time, uninterrupted, no phone, no work, no, you know, it really means a lot to just sit there and do nothing.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
It actually just, honestly, because I go, that's the simplistic thing for me to do.
Yeah, I'm surprised you even have an address because you don't. It's like you always want to.
Exactly. So that answer makes sense because all I want to do is just lay there.
It does
Just lay
actually
there.
make sense.
Lay there. We don't have to do shit.
Cause
Just
let's
lay there.
be honest. Let's be honest. So sex takes a lot of energy.
Oh, it
Sometimes
does. I feel like
people
we come through with
don't
that.
feel like doing it.
No.
Right.
Which is why we have all this extra stuff. Just like why we have all this extra stuff to help us along the way sometimes. You gotta be creative. Sometimes, and then sometimes you just want to get it real quick and be done. You know, hey.
Shut
Hold
up.
on.
Which brings me to my next question.
Oh, you better move
So,
on.
are you?
I'm about to get him.
I think we've answered this question, but I want to kind of put it out there. Are you single or are you in a relationship, DJ?
I don't know.
So you
As it stands, I'm single. Nobody's taking me out. It's not complicated.
Oh, okay.
I am single. No, look, nobody's taking me out the market.
So what's your definition of single then?
I'm dating, but I'm not committed. So I mean, if somebody wants to commit me, I'm ready.
So Freda?
I'm in a relationship.
Freda?
I am in a relationship.
L?
Where y'all rings at?
I didn't say I was married. I said I'm in a
They didn't say married.
relationship. I'm committedly dating.
There you
is
go.
that a name?
Cause that's way better
Committedly
than
dating?
relationship. Cause
Okay.
ain't no such thing.
Oh.
The relationship is your friendship that you blossom and develop into marriage, says the good book.
Yes, we definitely had a friendship.
Exactly.
And we still do.
But there is no such thing as a relationship. So everybody's single till they're married.
Oh, that's an interesting take.
It
I
is.
have a
It's
hammer
a
working
fact.
right now. I'll back you up, man.
I cannot disagree.
Just saying, yes. I mean,
cannot disagree.
it's the reality of it. Because I mean, you know, a lot of times I think that I think relationships kind of ruin relationships. And let me tell you how I feel about that. Because we put too much stress on the details of what a relationship's about. And I feel like because we don't take enough time to develop that friendship to mold our own relationship, that we're going off of the stereotype of what a relationship is because of what we've seen our friends in, because of what we used to be in. Because I always say to anybody that I'm dating, like, okay, so you say that this is how a relationship works. Was you doing this in your last relationship? Yes. Are you still in it? So I feel like you develop your own.
Yeah,
Find your own niche,
works for
find
you.
how your own friendship develops, and that's your relationship with that person.
I definitely agree because we were friends that developed into something over time, and we never called it boyfriend, girlfriend.
It came to be.
blossomed.
Yeah. And that's why I say that there's no such thing really as, you know, not being single, just being in a committed relationship. Because if you really, if all you see is that person, nothing else has to be said. Don't have to have labels and all of that stuff.
Absolutely.
If you're doing your part to keep that person's attention and vice versa, that's what it is. Nobody else will get in the way of that. So when everybody's too busy putting labels on, oh, we're this and you're not supposed to do that and all of that, you're muddying the waters. What are you connecting with? Are you connecting to put rules and regulations on that person, or are you connecting because that's how you really feel?
Yeah.
But it's important to define. I hear what you're saying, and I think it's the same difference. But I think it's important to define what the relationship is. My relationship with Candace is different than the relationship that I'm in with my man.
Right.
And so, for me to put out to the world that I'm single, mean to the world they look at that. Oh, she's available. let me DM her, let me ask her out on a date, or let me do this, or let me to do that. So if I say I'm in a relationship, then that cuts all of that off.
Lies. We live in 2019. There's folks that is been swinging that ain't been swinging ever before. So therefore, you being in a relationship don't deter nothing.
Right.
It
does deter some things. Me saying that I'm single, if I put out to the world that I'm single, that's different than me putting it out to the world that I'm in a relationship. Not that me saying that I'm in a relationship is going to deter all things. I could say that I'm married. Right. And that's not going to deter everything. Right. Maybe I could say that I'm involved, and maybe that would be a more accurate term. Yeah, but it doesn't matter what I say. It's not going to deter everything. Right. But me saying that I'm single is going to project that I am available for this person to approach me, and that's not the truth.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I'm just saying that, like, when you do your taxes, like my man, runs his tax boutique, I'm sure on his questionnaire, it don't say single, in a relationship, married, or it don't say all that. So though I'm just taking it from the word single, from the point of, you're still, developing something, you're involved.
It also depends on who you're with and the conversations that you have.
Right. And I think that's even more important than what you're putting out to the world, because one thing I hate is the social media world, as far as in where people feel like they're required to put their relationship business out there. And I have broken up with people because I refuse to put my personal business on social media. There are people out there that will feed off of your happiness, feed off of your success and all of that. So I don't want to give them even a nudge. I want somebody else to be doing it bigger than I am, so they can be like, oh, he really the happy one. LA don't look like he too happy, so I'm gonna go bother them. Yeah, go bother them. Don't know that I'm building the empire on the low, because when the empire comes out, it's gonna be too fortified of a fortress for you to knock down. If I'm too busy telling everybody, oh, it's my first date, this is date 1, and then, date 7 and all that, those hating people who like, yeah, I used to talk to him, he ain't nothing. I'm finna send such and so these pictures because it looked like he got the same haircut, so it's gonna look like it was yesterday, So that's the whole thing. I think a lot of times we're too busy trying to profess our love for people to see, and your own partner don't even know how you feel. And that's my whole thing. Is like my mate that I was with, I didn't know how she felt about me. I know what it looked like to the public, but I wasn't getting that at home. So it was like, what's the point?
Well, social media is just a whole nother avenue in itself. I mean, it ruins relationship, marriages, people that are involved, whatever the case may be. And it takes a certain level of maturity between two people to be able to have a social media account, right? And what you put on there versus actually working on your relationship outside of social media.
Because definitely when I was married, we didn't post a lot. At all. No, it wasn't necessary.
And then, like you said, you were married. Right. So therefore, your fortress had been built.
Right.
So anybody that try to step in, both of y'all can be like,
Right.
We got this is Mr. and Mrs. You ain't finna come with
But the image that's being painted is not necessarily always true. I mean, things can be terrible behind the scenes, or things could be really, really great behind the scenes. Looking at a person's social media page says nothing about what.
Absolutely not.
However, there are people that are.
It's people.
And there's people that do that.
It's people who validate their relationships off of what people think in social media.
Right.
Because the old saying is like, if somebody does something good out the world, you may get 4 or 5 people to comment on it.
Right.
But when it's a mess out there, everybody, you got 3,000 shares and all kind of, girl, did you see this? I'm gonna comment on this and all that.
Right.
And it's just, it don't make sense.
You got people posting, we together, we not together, we together, we not together.
The whole seesaw thing.
So those of you that are not involved, so these are for 1, 2, and 3. So what do you think is the hardest thing about, or most frustrating thing about being single?
I would say that the most frustrating thing about being single is going through the candidates. I love my women. I especially love my black women. But I can't stand none of y'all if y'all are candidates, because it's always some extra. First of all, the communication is terrible. And I say it's terrible because They want you to blow them up. Always contact me. Why you didn't hit me? All of that. You got to go through all of that. Then the lack of accountability. When they're supposed to be reaching out or coming to the table with something, they don't. And then say, well, why didn't you just... No, we both grown adults. So reciprocity should be in the building right now. Yeah. And it seems like you waiting on a chase. Last I checked, Tom and Jerry is fictional. And I'm not and I'm not Tom. So I'm LA. So I don't know how to chase. I can pursue anything. I chase dreams, not women. That's just me. I can't do the chase.
Okay.
Hold on. DJ.
Yeah.
Oh, she would throw this ball over here, my
You have to follow that. You gotta follow that one, man.
Well, I mean, I can, my dating frustration, and this is probably not universal, but it's just finding somebody who can match me on my level. Experience and open-mindedness and things like that. It's just different, and the pool is really slim, honestly. There's a lot of shallow-minded individuals out, and I'm not one of them. And honestly, I can smell bullshit before it show up at the door. And so for me, that's one of the most frustrating things. And then it's like somebody's always trying to secure my bag. Like, leave my bag alone.
They always trying to spend somebody else's money.
And
be quick to spend somebody else's money.
Well, no. So I've had to learn, you can't rescue everybody. And everybody's always gonna have a problem. Okay, so that's not my job. No. And so most of the time what I'm finding is that, they can't even be there for me on an emotional level. So, that just cuts everything else out if we can't connect there. So.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna answer the question in my third to because you had a rebuttal.
It wasn't a rebuttal. It was support.
She was amen.
Oh, you was amening for
it.
What you guys say, girl?
Well, the thing that I always talk about is that the way that it seems like it's the way a lot of women are raised. I feel like we as women have been raised at a certain level of we're supposed to look for a provider. If we're looking for a husband, we need to be looking for that man who would go the extra mile to support us or to be able to finance us if we need it. However, we have to be able to stand on our own first, especially as women. Like he said, he needs somebody. I don't know if I agree with the match you on your level, because I feel like it shouldn't be a financial thing. When you say level, do you mean like emotional?
No. I'm talking about commitment level.
Commitment level. Okay, so you're looking for somebody who...
I'd be forever looking for somebody.
And see, that's another issue too, because you have a woman who's looking for a husband and a man who's looking to see how it's gonna go.
Right.
Or you have a woman who's looking for, I need somebody to do my hair and my nails, and he might be looking for a wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of women that I encounter have been, oh, I'm independent, I don't need this, I don't need that, I don't need a man to do this, but then when it comes down to it, they're just like, well, he should have did this and he should have did that. And it's like, so which one do you really want? Is it gonna be equal, or are y'all gonna it has to be a discussion. It's the communication. Come right off the bat and say, this is what it is, this is the relationship that we having, and this is where we're gonna go. Right. Straight up.
To a point, I agree with that, but I feel like, again, that's bogging it down with regulations, red tape, rules, and all that.
I agree with you.
I feel like I like you. You like me. We're attracted to each other. Let's get to know each other. Let's get to know things about each other. But you have to
do that though, because everybody's gonna jump through hoops and they're gonna show all this fakeness in the beginning, or if as long as it's real.
But fakeness. But if they fake, they gonna tell you I'm dating with a purpose and be about that BS too. Cause I get that. I got that a whole bunch that I'm dating with a purpose. But yet you ready to have sex in 2 weeks?
I'm not saying
What's
lay
the
it on the
purpose of
table
that?
like that. But I'm saying.
I mean, you're trying to use candy products. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the purpose of hopping in the same?
But I'm not saying that's not a rules and regulation. If you going out with a woman and you spending $150 on this date, that's what she gonna expect. You put your expectations out there. So if I'm just saying, it's a lot of men that do that. They go on these dates and they're just like, I'm finna buy this bottle. I'm finna buy this $30 bottle. We about to eat these $50 plates with this little handful of meat on here,
all week,
and
girl,
all of it is rest of the plate.
In the refrigerator. And
yeah, but then it come down to the third and fourth, and we like, okay, what we gonna do? We gonna eat at McDonald's today?
Like, with that, I feel that it's the woman's job, I think, to step in and set the president to let them know, hey, going on with all this showboating. We gonna do.
And that's what I mean.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
A lot of women just will accept it, just like they so used to. I'll never forget this one woman just straight up told me like, you gonna have to, I don't go on any dates or anywhere less than such and so. Another big thing that I remember too was I remember having this discussion, and it was a long discussion back and forth about not being a man is not able to get a discounted, I guess, event, discounted activity, discounted meal or nothing for when he take that person on the date.
I saw that.
It's supposed to be full price. Yeah. If anything, it's supposed to be extra. Yeah, they don't want you.
And then the chick
don't
that
give
said
me
he
no
couldn't pay
gift
with a
that you
card.
had a coupon for.
But see, again, I'm a different woman.
See, I'm not that person.
Let's get this $5.
So everybody in this room knows that I'm like recently divorced. So like March 31st of last year, divorced, right?
You know the date and the time.
So date, time, place. I can't. But so like October, November, December, I got approached, and it was coming sideways approach. This is my qualm about being single. All kinds of sideways approach. Dick pictures inside of Facebook Messenger, Instagram DM. Oh, can I take you out of date? And then dick picture. I'm like, wait, what? That's how you want to get to know me? Really? Oh, okay. So you think because I sell bedroom candy that's exactly what I want? No.
That brother tripped me out. It's amazing how many of them y'all get. I just be like, hey, brother, just that loose with the with the protein in your inbox.
Not even high half the time. Yeah. Just
hello.
Wait, what?
I got some bedroom candy for you. Golly, gross, bro, gross.
That's one of my issues. And second one, then they come sideways because I'm a very giving person, but you want me to take care of you, and that's not gonna happen. I took care of my husband. You're not my husband, so why am I trying to take care of you? No.
Why you
Mama's boys.
I had somebody break up with me because I wasn't a servant, and I'm like,
why you can't
I'm like,
take care
we
of
not married.
I
Well,
don't
the Bible
mind taking care of you
says.
once you mind, but that's a whole nother story, right?
Oh, okay.
Right. So
Financially take care.
No. I don't mean financially. I just mean just in general, take care of you. So here I have a list. What's the hardest thing about being single? Dating. This dating shit is so whack. Situationships. Holidays suck. Oh my god, I hate the freaking holidays. I think I had them to work down like maybe this Christmas.
You should have called me.
No, I had Freda. Lack of intimacy and sex. Oh God, Father. So that's where my bedroom candy goes.
That's where the DMs come in.
No, because I'm not gonna just sleep with anybody.
I didn't say it.
That's a whole nother story.
You help me out with your candy.
Right. Hello. So like, and then let me ask y'all this. So those of you, the guys that are in relationships, and then we'll answer too. But what's the hardest thing about being in a relationship?
Oh well, I will start on that. It's not being able to just get up and go and do whatever you want to. First of all, I'm a mom, so I mean I already have my children that I have to put first. You know what I mean? I have to make sure that they're good. I can't just now they're a little bit older. I can't just leave when I want to or whatever. But I can't stay out too late. But having to at first, not now, but at first it was initially having to feel like I had to answer to somebody. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Just
Absolutely.
like making sure I don't stay out too late without a phone call, or having to tell my guy where I'm going, stuff like that. But now it's not an issue because now I want to tell him, like,
right.
I sent him the address where I'm coming tonight. It's like, just in case something happens.
Yeah, I don't have a problem.
But
send you a text, baby, this is where I'm going.
But you got to consider what I've been through.
Right.
I'm twice divorced.
Yes.
You know, and I enjoyed my singleness. I enjoyed my full uncommitted singleness without anybody.
I got a question
You know.
for y'all. When go ahead.
Yeah, no. But that was the hardest part, and then my children. You know, I had to be, try to be selective on who I bring around my children.
Absolutely.
But also, do they get along with my kids? Should I introduce them early, or should I introduce them later? Like, it was a lot of stuff to go through. So that was the biggest thing for me.
Freda?
Same thing, pretty much what Bree said. Mainly, just balancing, working full time, the children full time, and then you have this, new, this relationship over here, where you're trying to make it all work together and have that balance.
Right.
And that's the biggest thing. I think everything else is easy to work out.
So, what did you think that is the biggest, hardest thing?
Well, I mean, hit the nail on the head with the whereabouts thing. When I need to go because we how we do, we grind. When you're a grinder, when you're a hustler, legit hustler, and all that, sometimes you out the door. So when you got to say, when you get that text and you just like, yo, I'm finna go make this quick money. Hey, babe, be right back. And it's like, hey, where you going? I'm finna go take care of something, and all that. And then you come like, ooh, forgot about this. Hey, be right back. Where you? Where I'm going again? Huh? Again? And it's like,
who's gonna be there when you come back?
It's like, now I'm just going to take a ride because I'm an only child, and I like my alone time. I will admit, don't matter if I'm living with you or not. I need some time just with LA. To ask LA, how's LA been? It's been a while since we just got to hang out together. So, I want to go hang with LA. If I'm doing that, then I'll say, hey, I'm finna go turn a couple corners. I might go into a couple stores and go wash the car. I'm gonna go whatever. I don't mind telling y'all the information in. But if it's one of them, I'm in and out and like, damn, got to get gas. Hey, I'll be right back.
Right.
I want to just go get gas and come back. I don't have to save gas. Say, which one you going to? No, I don't go to that one because that one's, I didn't ask you. I said, I'll be right back. Let me be right back.
Hey, LA, if you're in a relationship, just to head out the door and say, I'll be right back, it's not going to work.
Why?
It's not going to work.
But I don't understand that.
It depends on who you with.
Who you with? It depends.
All that over and over. Every time you go somewhere, I'll be right back. Every time you go somewhere, I'll be right back. Where you going? I'll be right back. Every other minute, every other day, it's not gonna work.
But I'm saying, why? I understand if we're like, let's say, we about to have dinner, and then out of nowhere, I'll be right back. Where you going? We about stuff like that. I get that.
Say, I'm gonna go run and get some gas.
But sometimes it may not be just that, because if I say I'm going to get some gas and I come back an hour later, then it's like you said you was going, and then I'm gonna say, well, no, I got some gas, but I got a text about going to sell such and so I went over to flip this or whatever. Well, why you didn't say that when you left? I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
But I didn't really come back because I'm just as busy. It's like,
I don't want to have to call and check in because you're not my PO.
Right.
My people just say, I'm taking care of some
I went over to a
stuff.
friend's house to drop.
That would be more sufficient as opposed to
So I went over to a
right back.
friend's house to drop something off, right? And then I got a text message saying, hey, I need some product. So that turned into me going 15, 20 minutes around the corner.
Yep.
And then I made it back to the house. So I was only supposed to be gone like 15 minutes, and I was actually gone for an hour because I went around.
Yep. And he'd have been in your house sitting on the couch with the lights off and just the lamp on. You'd have cut the light on and he'd have been all sitting there like, so, where you been?
Again, like I said, it just depends, because we don't have that. We don't
check in with each other.
We do, but not really. Like in the morning, we go to work, and then if it's sometimes he'll go do some stuff, and when he gets home, I'll just be like, hey, well, how was your day? And we just talk about how our day was. It's not a you got off at 3 o'clock. Where did you go? And where you been? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it was just we. And
now you got exceptions.
One day we would go all day.
Now
like,
you got exceptions.
We haven't talked all day. What you been up to? And we just start talking. It's never been an issue of I'm worried about what you're doing and when you're not with me.
So let me ask this question.
I was gonna ask real quick since we talking about how tough it is for being in relationships. Some of y'all are divorced, and I believe you said twice. So, what is it that makes y'all want to try it again? Like, what is it about, to even want to try it again? Like, I'm just curious,
You go first.
So it actually goes with my question. So, like, I was about to ask, do you have a list of things that you want in your mate, right? And so my ex-husband did not have that list, right? So I have a whole list sitting right here in front of me. God-fearing, sense of humor, handsome, big heart like mine, supportive, great cook, wants at least one kid, intelligent, because I already had a kid, intelligent, music lover, good dancer, giver, open-minded. There's a list. There's some more things, but there's that basic list.
That's
right?
too many. That's too many.
No, because I can think of anyway. I can think of one person that fits this mold right now. However, that person, my ex-husband, did not have those things on the list, and so we had a tumultuous relationship because we argued about money, we argued about communication because he had none at all. He did not know how to communicate. He was not taught. Even when we went to counseling, he still did not invest himself in communication. Right. That's the biggest thing for a relationship. And then we just wasn't having sex enough either. So
that was the main thing.
No,
because I believe that. I believe firmly that if your woman ain't getting laid enough, everything wrong. And it's wrong magnified. I fully believe that. Dude, and then y'all talk about us. We ain't got nothing on women. When y'all not getting laid, everything wrong. I don't like how you brush your teeth.
Yeah, because then y'all go get it.
Why you always chewing like that? Do the house gotta be on 68?
I'm just like.
Why you always come back with the gas half empty?
Listen to me. If I got an attitude, you can fix that.
Right, and there you go. Guess what? The same problem is the same solution. Sex is the problem. So what's the solution? Sex. As long as you banging and clanging, it's all good. I ain't got no issue. Look, I ain't did no laundry, clothes all over the floor, dishes ain't done and all that. Oh, but I bent you over 1-2 times. Baby, I'm finna go ahead and clean up real quick. You can lay down, baby. You can lay down, baby. I'm gonna go ahead and go clean up. Ooh, boy, this clothes real stinky. You ain't worked out a lot, did you, baby?
And see, mine go cook too, so I'm like,
Right.
But let you ain't be hitting. You leave a sock. Why is this sock? The hamper is right there. Okay? You can't put it there. You can't put it there. So what's?
But you know how to fix it, don't fix it.
quit playing.
No. My sex drive is definitely high. I can go without. I've been without for a good minute. However, in a relationship, I need it. I need it in my life.
Miss Twice.
Yes. What's your question?
The
About marriage?
Yeah, I mean, what as being a divorcee.
Who said I?
No.
Who said I wanted to get married again?
Well, no, I mean, I'm just saying, you want to try find love or whatever again. So what prompts that?
Actually, I was not. After the second one, that probably shouldn't have happened. I was not interested. I was done. I wasn't worried about it. I mean, I had people, I had, somewhere I could go if I needed to, but it's like people like
you had somewhere you could go if you needed to.
Not
like somewhere for motivational speaking, not somewhere to go have lunch with some. What something are you? Where did you have on deck?
You just said about what women need.
So you had D on D.
But
you had D on D, dick on dick.
But you know but you can't when you talk. I know y'all heard about those things about the spiritual connection. When you putting yourself out there, you get tired of it. I need to be connected with somebody. So eventually, I just say, you know what, I'm done. I don't want that. I don't want a relationship. And then my friend came along.
Right, you ain't giving up that connection.
And then my friend came along.
Okay, that must be time. It's getting close.
Your friend came along.
My friend came along, and then that developed into my friend. And
Oh,
then he
friend.
became my friend.
And then he became your friend.
friend.
So can I ask a question? Like, so when you talk about, being in these relationships, because I'm like, it's just easy for me to like, I'm not gonna do that. So how do you guys feel about like when you're in a relationship and when you're apart, and like, let's say you have somebody like you guys are not cohabitating, but how you treat the space in between them?
Meaning, like, as far as it literally space, or y'all taking time, or
No, not necessarily taking time, but just the space. Okay, like I'm an
I
entrepreneur.
miss him.
Right.
So
Yeah.
nice, yeah.
Yeah.
The
So how do
text
you
messages.
because
Yeah.
when you live far apart,
Right.
or you
Yes,
work long
or you
hours,
don't
like
see each other
like
all
right
the
now it's just
time.
20 hours a day for me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I really believe in
So-
the being able to miss something. Like,
oh, girl, I need to high five you all day. You been on it today.
the texting
Man, you been
and
on.
the pictures
So
and the
that's
calls
important
and the
too.
FaceTime.
That's important.
Oh
And
my
then so
God.
we finally get together is hot.
Yes,
Like we
it's
miss
hot,
each
it's
other.
passionate, yes.
And so my friend is slowly changing my attitude towards the marriage thing again.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can't say today I would say yes, I'm gonna definitely get married, but
My ex-husband did not understand absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah.
Like, I need to be away from you so I can miss you, so then I want to jump on. I mean, like, yeah.
I'm saying I want you to crave me. If you sitting up here getting it every day, if I done seen you now there are times I get that if y'all on a high and we done see each other Monday and then Tuesday, came back lunch Wednesday, Thursday, things weren't the same on Friday. You can't, you know what I'm saying? So but seriously, I get that. I get that, you want the absence thing because I really believe that that's a way to help build that desire. That's how you really know. Like, if you can be away from somebody and then you don't feel no way about it, then that's when you need to think about, like, okay, is this really am I getting what I want out of this? Now, I'm not an advocate of just throwing it away.
Right.
But you need to analyze it and say, am I really getting out of it? Because if I don't even think about this person, went away from them,
Right.
because I promise you, I had a relationship like that. Saw all the time, and when I was away from her, you feel relieved, and that's not how it should be. It shouldn't be like a real break, and then
better go
you
home
feel
now.
like, yeah,
It's like, what he
and then you feel like it's a chore to spend time. You like, oh, I gotta go, do the birthday thing. It's her birthday, and your friends like, oh, we finna go here, and you're like,
Well, guys, this has been such a great conversation tonight.
Oh, we just started.
Have you guys back
already
on the
finished?
show sometime?
Is that an invitation?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
Come
I
back.
accept.
Yeah.
so where's my bedroom candy gift bag of Eros? Eros.
He is the model, guys, for my bedroom candy. If you haven't seen it, LA Runs Dallas main attraction, host for hire. Wait, now professional comedian. But he is the sexy ass man that y'all be seeing on these Eros ads on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Yes, with his sexy ass. Anyway, listen, tune in next Sunday when we'll be talking about the art of seduction. And my special guest will be Miss Jandra Cottrell. She's a dancer and choreographer. And she's
So, stripper?
Yeah, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what we called them in the hood. So, we had to do a resume. We had to create a resume. We had to fix it up.
This has been your girl Kandi J with Candyology, wishing you love-filled days and orgasmic nights. Have a good day.
Yeah.